Introduction to the Environmental Protection Administration, ROC, Taiwan. Situated at the western edge of the Pacific Ocean and straddling the Tropic of Cancer, Taiwan is blessed with splendid mountains and rivers, which make up a rich and diverse ecosystem. However, the rapid economic growth that began in the 1960s has considerably increased Taiwan's environmental load. Taiwan's population density is 20 times that of the U.S., 1.9 times that of Japan, and 2.9 times that of Germany. Taiwan's vehicle and pig densities are also much higher compared to those countries. The Taiwan EPA was established in August 1987 with a vision of having blue skies and green earth, verdant mountains and pristine water, good health and sustainability. The establishment of the EPA set a milestone in Taiwan's environmental efforts. With a total staff of 945, the Taiwan EPA has 11 departments of affairs, 1 analysis laboratory, 1 training institute, and 6 fund management boards. The budget for 2016 is 12.17 billion Taiwan dollars, or $393 million US dollars. The Basic Environment Act serves as the foundational guideline in the legal infrastructure for environmental affairs and provides the legal basis for Taiwan's environmental work. It also sets the frameworks for 18 other environmental acts under the 4 main headings of prevention, control, relief, and organization. With the combined efforts of both the general public and the EPA, Taiwan's environmental quality has been significantly improving. The number of days with poor air quality continues to decrease, dropping to 0.41% in 2015. Water quality has also improved over the years. In 2015, the percentage of severely polluted river lengths fell to 4.2%. Waste reduction is the most significant factor behind Taiwan's improved environmental quality. The daily per capita garbage collected has dropped 2/3 from a peak high of more than 1.1 kilos in 1998 to 0.378 kilos in the end of 2015. Meanwhile, the recycling rate has reached an all-time high of 55.23%. The greenhouse gas emissions of 2013 totaled 263 million tons of CO2 equivalent, a slight decrease compared to the historic peak of 277 million tons in 2007. More than 87% of the 263 million tons generated in 2013 came from the fuel combustion of the energy sector. In addition, in 2014, Taiwan's carbon intensity also dropped to 0.016 kilograms of carbon dioxide per Taiwan dollar made, compared to 0.02 kilograms of 2007. This indicates a decoupling between economic growth and carbon emissions. Future environmental protection priorities. To encourage circular production and green lifestyles to establish a zero-waste, low-energy consuming and environmentally friendly society, the EPA is integrating energy and resources to increase recycling and reuse, promote reduction at source and enhance waste management and flow tracing, strengthen cooperation with environmental organizations, law enforcement units, and local environmental bureaus to crack down on illegal dumping, as well as tighten the management of waste cooking oil and the flows of expired food products, along with promoting legitimate reuse of such products. To further improve the air quality, the EPA is promoting total air pollutants quantity control in seriously polluted areas. In addition to providing economic incentives to enterprises, local residents and NGOs are also encouraged to participate. The EPA also endeavors to reduce fine particulate matter by encouraging power plants and factories to use cleaner fuels for their furnaces, trucks to be equipped with particulate filters, and that agricultural waste not to be burned in open air. To improve the water quality of water bodies, the EPA is strengthening industrial wastewater management and reuse. In 2015, the EPA started to collect water pollution control fees from industrial parks and enterprises to improve sewerage systems. And in 2017, livestock operations will be subject to the fee collection. The EPA has also been helping farms turn animal waste into an energy source. In addition, total effluent quantity control will be introduced in areas where water bodies need special protection. On-site water purification facilities, such as interceptor sewers and wetland gravel oxidation sites, will continue to be installed. To build a toxin-free homeland, the EPA will accelerate the remediation of contaminated sites, strengthen the management of toxin chemicals and environmental agents to better control their flows, as well as improve environmental cleanliness to eliminate vector breeding grounds and prevent the spread of diseases such as dengue fever. To stand as one with the international community in the face of global warming and climate change, the EPA has been establishing regulations to implement the decisions of the Paris Agreement. These include setting emission control targets every 5 years, formulating national guidelines, emission reduction programs, and emission control action programs for various sectors, as well as regulations and measures to implement the Greenhouse Gas Reduction and Management Act in preparation for the cap-and-trade system. To encourage green consumption and procurement, the product carbon label and the green mark continue to be promoted. To prevent adverse environmental impacts from development projects, the EPA will improve its environmental impact assessment mechanism, including requesting developers to consider environmental impacts and communicate with stakeholders during their investment evaluation. Developers and industry competent authorities should also fulfill their responsibilities to improve the efficiency of the EIA review. In addition, the EPA is discussing with relevant ministries the implementation of strategic environmental assessment for all land use projects that fall under the Spatial Planning Act. Environmental education and public participation will be enhanced to facilitate the efforts of a civil society to protect the environment. The Environmental Education Act requires a minimum of 4 hours of environmental education each year for government employees, staff of public-run enterprises, organizations which have more than 50% of their budgets come from government subsidies or donations, and teachers, staff, and students of schools. Serious environmental violators also have to attend up to 8 hours of environmental courses. The EPA is also actively preparing for the establishment of the Ministry of Environment and Natural Resources, which will integrate the tasks of environmental protection, natural resource preservation, and ecosystem conservation. With this holistic approach, Taiwan's environmental work will be even more effective. As a responsible member of the global village, Taiwan will continue to strengthen international environmental cooperation and share its environmental experiences and technologies with those in need. The Taiwan EPA has been working with the U.S. EPA to promote the International Environmental Partnership to assist in regional environmental capacity building. More than 40 countries worldwide have participated in 7 major programs in environmental education, cities clean air, atmospheric mercury monitoring, climate change adaptation, waste electronic product recycling, environmental law enforcement, and pollution remediation. Putting prevention before cure, the EPA strives to improve environmental quality and safeguard public health. Environmental issues such as climate change, global warming, and long-distance transmission of pollutants need to be tackled through cooperation of all nations. The EPA will continue to actively participate in international environmental affairs and comply with environmental conventions as a responsible member of the global village. We therefore urge the international community to support Taiwan's participation in international environmental conventions so that we can share with the world our success stories and contribute more to the protection of the planet. Thank you for your attention. Your comments are welcome.